Hello friends, wouldn't it be great if you could create a website on your own, or rather create websites for your clients, and that too in less than $100? Great, right? So let's dive in. Alright, so to create a website, there are just 4 simple steps that you need to follow. The first step is purchasing a domain name. Second is buying a hosting account. Third is installing WordPress. And the fourth step is to create a website. Sounds simple, isn't it? Alright, so let's see how it is done. So the first step is to purchase a domain name. Now, a domain name is typically your business name with which visitors can access your website over the internet. So if your business name is, say, ABC, so your domain name would be something like abc.com or abc.co.uk, abc.co.us, or abc.co.in, depending on what you select. Now, the websites where you can purchase a domain name, the best website, in fact, to purchase a domain name is godaddy.com. And the second website where you can purchase a domain name is namecheap.com. Now, I suggest to go in with GoDaddy because that's a much more reliable website to purchase domain names, and it is cost effective as well. Now, if you go to godaddy.com, you'll see here that it's mentioned in.godaddy.com. Now, the reason is because I'm in India, and that's the reason it gives me the Indian website of GoDaddy, the Indian version of the website rather. And if you are in the US, then it would give you just godaddy.com. And depending on the location, GoDaddy has their version of the website where you're located. So once you go into godaddy.com, you click here to find your domain name. So if your business name is, say, Fastcraft, just as an example, and if you go and type your fastcraft.com and you click on search, you'll reach this page where it will show you whether that domain name is taken or not. If it is not taken, then it will give you an option over here to buy that particular domain. So I'll just try to search for a particular domain name. So if I go to fastcraft.co.in, as you can see, the domain name fastcraft.co.in is available, and it says it's 99 Indian rupees for the first year with a 2-year registration. So you can buy the domain name for 1 year or 2 years or even 3 years for that matter. Now, I would suggest you buy it for 3 years if you are sure of keeping the domain name for at least 3 years and running it on your website. Alright? Now, the second step is to purchase a hosting account. Now, I recommend 3 websites from where you can purchase a hosting account. The first one is Bluehost. Now, I'll give all the hosting websites links in the description below, where you can directly click on that and purchase your hosting account. Those links will be affiliate links, so you will not be charged anything extra, but we would receive a small commission so that we can support this channel. Alright, so I'll just explain what is a hosting account. So once you purchase a domain name either from GoDaddy or Namecheap, you will need a hosting account wherein you can host your website files. So when you create a website, you need a hosting server space. And these are the companies such as Bluehost, TMD Hosting, and SiteGround who provide you with the server space for hosting your website files over the internet. Now, when you get into Bluehost, I would suggest to go into hosting and get into shared hosting. Once you click on shared hosting, you'll reach this page and you choose a particular plan. I'll explain the plans as well to you. Now, the first plan in Bluehost is basic plan, which costs you $3.95 per month. This is in USD. And with this, you get 1 website to host. you get 50 gigs of SSD storage. Now, I would suggest to go for at least the Plus plan by paying $5.95 per month, because in this you get unlimited websites and unlimited SSD storage. You also get free SSL certificate in all the plans, and in the basic plan, as you see, you get one included domain. That means that you can create only one website and host it through the basic plan. With the Plus plan, you can create unlimited websites. As you can see, unlimited websites over here and unlimited domains. So you can host and add unlimited domains. So if you have more than one website to host, you can use the Plus plan and you can host all your websites on that particular plan by paying nothing extra. Plus, you also get unlimited parked domains. Parked domains are basically those domains wherein you have not created a website, but you have just added them on your hosting account as domains. You might create the websites later on, but you have just purchased those domains either from GoDaddy or Namecheap, and you have added it to your hosting account without creating a website. Now, you also get unlimited subdomains. Subdomains are typically, say if your website name is abc.com, a subdomain would be something like reports.abc.com, or any word that you want to use before your actual domain name. So if you have a company, say fastcraft.com, and if you are sharing reports with your clients or with your team, you might want to have a separate dashboard or a separate area where people can see the reports. So you might want to create something like reports.fastcraft.com, and the dashboard that you create on reports.fastcraft.com would be only for the reports, and they will be able to only see those reports that you create on that domain, or on that subdomain rather, and they will not be able to see your entire website as such. And another thing which I want to share with you is to go in with SSD storage, because SSD storage is, as compared to HDD storage, which a lot of other hosting companies use, SSD storage is definitely much faster than HDD storage. So your website will load much faster where if you have SSD storage on your hosting plan. That's the reason I've recommended only these 3 hosting providers which provide you with SSD storage, which is super fast for your websites to load. And you can go in with either the basic plan or the Plus plan, and Choice Plus or Pro if you're going with Bluehost. However, as I mentioned earlier, I would suggest you go in with the Plus plan, because you get unlimited websites, unlimited SSD storage, you get unlimited domains, unlimited parked domains, and unlimited subdomains as well. Alright, now looking at TMD hosting, which I also use for a few of my clients, I have opted for the cloud hosting over here. So if you go for cloud hosting, I would suggest to go for cloud hosting if you're going with TMD instead of WordPress hosting, because there are various things that you will not need with regards to WordPress hosting. And cloud hosting basically is something similar to WordPress hosting, but you can also host websites which are not created by WordPress. So you can host HTML websites and other hard-coded websites as well if you use cloud hosting instead of WordPress hosting. Now, if you get into cloud hosting, you can see here there are 3 plans. Again, as if you go here and if you see the plan, they have the starter cloud, they have the business cloud, and they have enterprise cloud. If you look below, you will see 2 CPU cores in the starter cloud. In the business cloud, you have 4 CPU cores, and in the final plan, the highest plan, you have 6 CPU cores. I would again suggest to go in with the business cloud plan, at least if you are not going with the cloud plan. Alright, so by paying just $6.95 a month, you will get unlimited SSD space again, unlimited bandwidth, unlimited websites to host as compared to one website hosted in the basic plan. You also get a free domain. So if you have not purchased a domain from GoDaddy or Namecheap, you can purchase it from TMD, and the first year cost of the domain will be free if you are creating a new hosting account on TMD. So you can save somewhere close to 10 to 15 US dollars in the first year if you are creating a new account with TMD hosting. And you get a cPanel, which I'll show you in a while. It's the control panel wherein you can manage all your websites from one particular panel. You get the standard SSL certificate, which is the security certificate. You must have seen websites which have HTTPS. Now, if you see this lock sign on the top left of this browser, you see this view site information and connection is secure. This is the HTTPS, and this is the SSL certificate installed on this particular website. Now, if you are accepting credit cards or any passwords need to be entered while entering the website, you should normally have this lock sign, which is the SSL certificate, installed over here on that particular website. And even Google mentions that you should have an SSL certificate installed for SEO purposes as well. Now, you also have a 60-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied with the performance and the service, you can always get your money back and you can opt for a refund. Now, the third website or hosting provider that I recommend is SiteGround, which is one of the top web hosting platforms in the world. And if you get into hosting over here, I would again suggest go for either web hosting or cloud hosting, not to go in for WordPress hosting. So once you get into web hosting, I use even SiteGround to host few of my client websites. So I have two hosting providers that I'm using at the moment. One is TMD and one is SiteGround. And I might even look at purchasing Bluehost if my clientele increases. So if you go in with SiteGround, you can see over here they have the startup plan, they have the Grow Big plan and the Go Geek plan. And the startup plan, you can host and add only one website. You get 10 gig of web space, 10,000 visits monthly. And this typically means that once you have a visitor count of 10,000 in a particular month, the website will not stop over there, but it will start loading a bit slow. So SiteGround is one of the most transparent web hosting providers that I've seen till date. That actually gives you the number of website visits on a monthly basis that they will provide you with the plan that you opt for. So if you go in for the Grow Big plan, which will cost you about $5.95 per month, you can host unlimited websites, you get 20 gigs of web space, and you get 25,000 visits monthly. And if you feel that you have more than 25,000 visitors on a monthly basis, then you can opt for the Go Geek plan, which gives you 100,000 visits on a monthly basis, plus you get 40 gigs of web space as compared to 20 gigs of web space over here. Again, this plan gives you free SSL and even the starter plan, the Grow Big plan, and the Go Geek plan. And alright, yeah, so that's about it. And all these three hosting providers which I mentioned to you, Bluehost, TMD, and SiteGround, they all use SSD space instead of HDD. So your websites will load super fast if you go in for any of these three hosting providers. Sorry. Now the next step is to install WordPress. Alright, so now when you opt for a hosting account and you open a hosting account with any of these three providers, you will receive an email with your login credentials for your cPanel account as well, along with your hosting account. So once you get the login details for your cPanel account, And when you log in into the cPanel, it will look something like this. Now you will have your primary domain, which is my company domain over here. You will have your primary domain over there. And when you want to install WordPress, the first thing that you need to do is you scroll below and you go to Let's Encrypt SSL, because I would suggest you have your website on HTTPS instead of HTTP. And for that, you need to install the SSL certificate, which you get free of cost for every website that you host via the hosting providers that I've just mentioned. So if you click on Let's Encrypt SSL, now this is blurred because these are my client websites that are hosted on this server. Now, when I go into issuing a new certificate, I have created a wpdemo.bellwethergroup.com as a subdomain for this demo purposes. And if I click on issue over here, you don't need to select or deselect anything from here. Just click on issue. And we'll wait for the SSL certificate to get installed on the particular domain or subdomain that you're using. Now if I go back and I go to cPanel again, now I need to install WordPress. Now if I scroll down, you can see the Softaculous apps installer. You can see WordPress over here. We click on that. We click on install now, and now you need to select your domain name. So if I select wpdemo.bellwethergroup.com, I need to select HTTPS because we have installed the SSL certificate, and we click on the tab button. We again click on the tab button. Now please remember that in this directory, by default you might find WP mentioned over here. Please note that you need to delete that and keep it blank in the directory. Alright, now if you click over here, this is your site name that you need to give. So at the moment, I'll just give a demo site as the name. This is your site description, which you can have my first demo site as your site description, or this could be the tagline as well for your website. Now you need to go below and you can select admin username. So you can select either admin, or you can just type in your username with which you will log into your website at all times. Whenever you need to log into your website, these are the login credentials, which is the admin username and the admin password that you will use to log in. Now I'll just hide this and I'll select a password. Alright. Now you need to select the email address where you want to receive all the details for your website. So it could be any updates or anything that your website wants to send you with regards to a notification. This will be the email that you will that will be sent out. So I'm just typing my email address over here. Okay. Now if I select language, would be based on the language that you want. I'm selecting English, and you directly need to click on install. And WordPress is now installing. It says this may take 3 to 4 minutes. However, it does not take that long. It just takes about 30 seconds to 1 minute maximum to install WordPress. As you can see, WordPress has been installed successfully. Now if you click on this link, this is your website link. So if I click on this, this is how your current website looks like. Okay, this is a fresh installation of WordPress, and this is the default installation of WordPress that it looks like. Now from here we need to start creating a website. Again, go back here and I click on this link. This is your admin URL. This is the URL you will use to log in into your website. Remember the login details that we entered earlier during the installation? Those are the login credentials that you will use to log in into the website. However, it will be auto logged in at the moment, as you can see here. This is the fresh installation of WordPress from the backend point of view. Okay, so this is how it looks when you install WordPress. So congratulations guys, you have successfully installed WordPress now, and we can dismiss this. This I can show you in another video what to do with the cache. At the moment, I will show you the dashboard, the options that we have on the WordPress admin dashboard. So these are the posts. At the moment, you will have a default post which is hello world. These are the blog articles per se. All right. So this is basically a typical, an example of a blog article. If I, oops, it's not working at the moment. Why? If I click on view, not working. Okay. And now I'll just show you how to create a website by using a theme called Astra. So what you can do is, when we go to appearance and we go to themes, we reach this page, we click on add new. Now we reach this particular page. You can type any theme name over here, or you can search over here as well. You'll have, these are the list of themes which are the most featured themes at the moment. So if I click on popular, as you can see, we have Astra as one of the most popular themes. Now if I click on install, now we are installing the theme. In fact, even Ocean WP is a very popular theme among website designers, which I can show you in another tutorial how to use this theme. But at the moment, for this demo purpose, we will use Astra, which is also a very good theme and a very popular theme. So once the theme is installed, you will get this button called Activate. You click on Activate. And you can see that the new theme is activated. Now if you go and click on visit site, you will see that the demo site which we had earlier, by using another theme which was called 2020, which is the default theme of WordPress in the year 2020, it shows like this. And when we install Astra theme, it shows like this. Now I'll just close this tab and I'll just move to this. Now if I click on plugins, plugins are basically applications which give you functionality or additional functionality to your websites. Now for example, if you need a contact form on your website, you will need to install a plugin on your website called Contact Form 7 or WP Forms, or there are various other forms, plugins that you can install and use and add contact forms on your website. I'll just show you the plugins over here. At the moment, we will not have many installed plugins. These are the default plugins that WordPress installs. Now, if I click on Add New, you can see over here. Now, just to keep it simple, you can see this is called BuddyPress. This is a plugin that helps site builders and developers add community features to their website with user profiles. So if you want to make your website into a forum, into a community forum, you can use this plugin and it will automatically convert your website into a community forum. And that's how plugins are powerful, in fact. And if you see, if I go to popular plugins, you can see contact form 7. This will give you a contact form that you can add on your website. This is an SEO plugin, which is called Yoast SEO. It's a very, very famous and popular plugin. Again, this is a plugin called WooCommerce. Now, if you want to convert your website into an e-commerce website, this is the plugin, which is again a very powerful plugin that you can use to convert your website into an e-commerce website. This is a page builder, Elementor page builder, which is world-renowned page builder with regards to WordPress website designers. And this is the page builder that even I use to design websites for my clients and myself. Alright, so we'll go step by step. Now, as I mentioned that we need to add a particular plugin called Astra Sites. Astra templates rather. Starter, I'm just checking if that's the right plugin. Okay. Yes. So if we see starter templates, Elementor, Beaver Builder, Gutenberg, and Brizy templates. So Elementor, Beaver Builder, Gutenberg, and Brizy, these are all website page builders for WordPress. And I normally recommend to use Elementor because it's very simple to use and it's very flexible. Right? So we click on install now. Now we are installing the plugin called Starter Templates. And once we install the plugin, we will activate the plugin. Okay, so now as you can see, the plugin is activated. We can click over here to see the library. Now, as I mentioned that we will be using Elementor as the page builder, so we click on Elementor over here. When we click on Elementor, it will show you only those templates that we can use with Elementor. Alright, so you have the categories. If you want to select and see only the business templates, you can select over here. You can, if you want a blog template, if you're making a blog, then you can select this. And if you're looking at creating an e-commerce website, you can select e-commerce over here. Now, for demo purposes, I'll just select business, and I'll just go in with a template. I'll just choose a good template over here. Possibly a yoga instructor. Alright, so if I click on this and I import the complete site, I click on delete previously imported site. It's best to select that because you want to override all the content with the new site that you're importing. So it will automatically install the Elementor plugin if you have not manually installed the plugin. Alright, because this we will be using with Elementor to create the website. Now it's importing the entire website. In fact, I could have shown you over here, if you can see, preview yoga instructor site. So you can, before importing the website, you can select the preview over here. At the moment, I cannot select it because I'm already importing the website. But it will look the same after it's imported. It takes a while to import the website because it's importing a lot of templates at this point of time. It's importing different pages. And it's also now installed and activated the plugin called Elementor, which is the page builder. Then I'll be also making a video which will be a separate video on Elementor itself. So I'll show you the basics and the advanced version of Elementor that you can use to create beautiful websites for yourself and for your clients. Alright, so it's saying that the import process can take anywhere between 2 to 10 minutes depending on the size of the site and speed of the connection. Do not close this browser window. And it has also installed and activated the WP Forms plugin, which is another plugin for adding a contact form on your website. You can use any plugin for contact forms. I suggest either use WP Forms or Contact Form 7. These are the most popular contact form plugins, in fact, to be used on your website. And they are super user-friendly, they are lightweight, so it does not really make a difference on the loading speed of the website. Alright, so the website has been imported successfully. Now we can view the website. Voila! As you can see, we have imported the entire website and it looks like this now. This is great, isn't it? As you saw, we did not code anything. This is all without coding. We just clicked a few buttons and we have a full-fledged website ready with so many pages as well. As you can see, this is the previous website, which was the default website of Astra theme when we installed it. However, when we imported the demo website of the yoga instructor, we get this. If I go to About Me, then we have imported the About Me page as well, and you can see over here how beautiful this website looks now. Right? And you can change anything on this website. You can change the content, you can change the images, you can change the button colors, you can change anything at all, in fact, using Elementor. So I'll just show you the basics of Elementor, how you can use to change the content on your website. Now if I go to WordPress dashboard again, and if I go to pages, I go to all pages. Now before I get into editing the website, if you want to add a page, you can click on Add New. I cross this out and you can add the title over here. Alright, you can add, say, my demo page, and you can click on Publish over here, the top right, and this page will get published. Now I'm not publishing this page at the moment. I'll just go back, leave this, and I'll just stick with the pages that we have already imported. So if I go to Home, the home page, which is this page, and if I want to edit anything over here, I can do so by clicking on Edit with Elementor. Guys, please do not click on Edit only, because you will not reach the Elementor dashboard where you can edit it in a very flexible manner. Now you click on Edit with Elementor, you will reach the Elementor dashboard, wherein you can change anything as I mentioned earlier. Now as you can see here, we can change this text. So if I want to change this to, say, this is my demo text, I can change it. And if I want to just change this from caps to small, I can just go into the styling. As you can see here, you can click on typography, you can go to style, you can go to normal, you can go to normal, and in the transform tab you can go to normal, and if you click on uppercase, it is shown in uppercase. If you go to lowercase, this is shown in lowercase. Go to capitalize, so the first letter of every word will be capitalized. Alright, so, or you want to go to normal, this is the normal way. So I would prefer to keep it at uppercase. Alright, and if you want to click, if you want to edit anything over here, you can. So again, I just mention over here. I just mentioned this is a demo site for my audience, and you can even change the button text or content over here. So if you don't want to say contact today, you can say contact now. You can change anything. Plus you can change the colors as well. Now before I show you how to change the colors, you can see this button. If you click on this, you can see edit button over here, and you see a link option over here. So whatever link you provide to any page, it will, and anybody who clicks on that button, he will be taken to that particular link or page that you add over here. Alright? Now, if you want to change the color of this button, you just go into Style, and you click on Background Color, and you select the black color, and you can see the color of the button has changed. If you want to change the text color of this, you select this, and say if I'm just selecting blue, selecting dark blue, light blue, right, and it's changed over here. Alright, similarly, if I want to change this image out here, for example, I want to change this image out here, I click on this and I choose any image. So you can either upload a file, upload an image, or you can use from your media library, which is already added while importing the website. So these images got added while you imported the website. And you can even use free images from Pixabay. Pixabay.com is a website wherein you get royalty-free images, and you can just search for any image and you can use it for free without having any legal hassles around it. Alright? So I'll just keep it the way it is right now, but this is how you edit the image over here. Similarly, you can edit anything. As you can see, when you hover over this, you will get an option to select this, edit image, you select edit text editor, and you get the text over here. You can edit it from here. Similarly, you can edit anything on your website or any page. In fact, I can do this, I can select any image over here, and I can change the image. Alright, so this is how you create a website for yourself or for your clients, guys. And if you have any questions, you can let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help you out with that. Thank you, guys. Have a good day and stay blessed.